ありがとうございました。
最後ね、粘って一つ順位を上げての、終了でしたけど、今終わってお気持ちいかがですか？
いやもう最後は粘れてないぐらいヘトヘトで、ワンラップ行きたかったんですけど、もう最後なんで興奮しちゃって、なんですかね、もういけるだけ行こうっていう、やっぱ自分から動いて、ベルギーの時はそれでラップとかにつながったんで、結構前で行ってたんですけど、画面見るとやっぱ後ろついてきてたんで結構足使っちゃって、で足のある選手が結構下位だったんで、それを見てラップしたかったんですけど、ちょっとスピードが違ってなかなか順位上げることができませんでした。
世界チャンピオンとかオリンピックチャンピオンとか、そうそうたるメンバーの中でこのオムニアムという競技を走って改めて今回感じたことってどんなことですか？
やっぱり4種目ともイーブンでだいたい、トップ5ぐらいでこなせる、やっぱり賢さと足がないとダメなんだなっていうところで、やっぱ1種目目でちょっとこう消極的になったところが、もうスタートからこの順位だったのかなっていう感じです。
次にこれをステップアップ、レベルアップさせるためには何が
はい、やっぱりこうフィジカルはすごいやっぱ後ろついててスピード差を感じたんで、そこの、瞬発力だったり持久力を上げて、でなおかつすごいクレバーにやっぱトップ選手たちは走っていくんで、そこのレース感というかこう見極める能力をもっとつけないといけないなと思います。
改めてですけど、4日間一番なんか働いたような気がしますけど、
でも
この激走の4日間振り返ってどうですか？
なかなかパフォーマンスがこう本当に一番いい状態で出すことができなかったのがすごい悔しくて、日に日に走るにつれてこう追い込むことができたんで、そこはすごい収穫かなと思います。
だけどこれは本当に次につながるっていうか、僕らの見方も変わってきたし、今村さんがなんかもう覚醒してレベルが全てのレベルが上がってるような気がしますけど、本人その自覚はありますか？
どれぐらいトレーニングしてどれぐらい戦えるかっていうのを試す場だと思ってたんで、自分の中でプラスになったことと、また課題が見つかったこともあるんで、そこをしっかりもう一回見直してまた帰ってからやり直したいと思います。
ぜひ頑張ってください。
はい、ありがとうございます。
そうですね、1回だけタイミングもあってポイントを取ることができたんですけど、すいません、ちょっと声がある取ることができたんですけど、そこからなんか終始集団の後方の方に置かれちゃって、交代も何回か失敗してしまった部分もあって、危ない場面がたくさんあったんですけど、まずは無事集団の中でゴールできたので、そこはまだ初めてにしてはまだ良かったのかなというふうに思います。はい。そうですね、結構もう世界との壁というか、そういうのを感じて、オムニアムの時にでちょっと結構落ち込んだんですけど、コーチからも次はオムニアムだぞっていうふうに、次はマディソンだぞっていうふうに言われて、そこはもうしっかり気持ち切り替えて、オムニアムの部分を挽回する気持ちで今日は臨みました。
このマディソンに関しては
そうですね、まずは今キエさんと古山稀絵さんとペア組ませてもらってるんですけど、まだ2回ぐらいしか国際大会で走れて、今日入れて2回ぐらいしか走れてないので、もっとたくさん国際大会でマディソン走って、オリンピックでもマディソン種目を走れるようになるぐらいまでもっと強くなってうまくなれるようになりたいなと思います。
見てるとちょっとさっきのヘッドが
そうですね。 はい、
テクニック的な部分っていうのは今どれぐらいまで
そうですね、国内じゃやっぱこんな大人数の中交代するっていう練習ができないので、やっぱ日頃の練習とかで周回数とかをスプリントで合わせるっていう風にはたくさん練習してきて、今回その部分はうまくできてたんじゃないかなと思うので、あとは個々の体力面とテクニックをもっと上達させればもっと上位にいけるんじゃないかなというふうに思います。まずはやっぱオムニアムもマディソンも長期戦になるので、やっぱ持久力がまだまだ足りないのと、あとはやっぱメンタル面でも集団の中でちょっと後位に下がってしまうような、もうちょっとガツガツいくようなレースをしていかないと通用しないと思うので、気持ち面でももっと怖がらずに、もっと自分に自信持てるぐらいまでレベルアップして、今トップで戦っている人たちと肩を並べて走れるようにまでちょっと努力したいなというふうに思います。そうですね、でもナショナルの練習も競輪選手としての練習でもどちらにも生かされると、どちらもなんか生かされると思うんで、そこはあんまり不安には思ってないです。はい、はい、ありがとうございました。
How well do you think the new team functions, and what do you think of the team's performance overall?
Well, that was a test at first for the endurance group, because they was working hard since a long time to develop a bit some young riders and to make better some other that we couldn't bring to the Olympics because of the quota. So as you can see, that's a very good result for this group. Sprint group, for the moment, we just bring 2 riders, so we was not expecting big performance. After globally, the team for first competition, I mean, I talk about the world team. For first competition, that's not bad. It's a bit hard to find our marks, but we did pretty well for first competition. We still have a lot of adjustment to do in some domain. But, well, for example, with the video analyst, we had a very good experience. That was the first time we bring a new video analyst with a new type of work, with new devices, and he did really well. So that's one more step forward. So step by step, we are learning. The coach did well. I cannot say anything. Craig is experienced. He worked perfect. So, and I was in and out of the team, so I was able to see what we can improve. That's also the goal of this kind of competition, to see in which domain we can improve. So, well, and also you have to know that we had to do with a small budget. This is also why we bring a small team in terms of staff to reduce the budget, because that's the reality. Money is a problem.
What do you think of the endurance team's performance, and what are the reasons or factors that contributed to their success?
Yeah, as I said previously, it was a big frustration to not have the team we wanted at the Olympics. So Craig, during the Olympic preparation, try to work also on the development. So I'm trying new riders, on developing the one we had to make them ready for this season and for Paris. So this is just a few years of work that finally pays off, and the results are starting to come. We have to know that we lost a few years because the first coach previously that Japanese Federation hired was, for me, incompetent, so we lost 2 years, honestly. So Craig had to restart a new program with new fundamentals, new rules, and he did really well. And I think the level of endurance will keep evolving that way, for sure.
And as a technical director, what can you tell about the challenges the team faces? Any other challenges?
To be honest, To be honest, the first challenge we face is the money. We have, after the Olympics, that was hard to find the budget to come to competition. So that's the first challenge. This is why we had to reduce the staff number. We had to reduce the equipment at the maximum. I mean, this is the first challenge, finding money. And I hope that the partners will see what Japan can bring and what potential Japan has. So that's the first thing. After, well, we have to also face that we have new coaches, new riders. So I'm talking more about sprint. That Jason is not the head coach. He has to start with a new group, and well, this is always hard, the transition part. But we're managing well. I think that will be smooth in Milton. We will have more sprinters, and we will know better what's the level of the sprint. But we can already be happy about the endurance.
Do you feel that you will one step forward?
For sure. If I don't feel it, it's the same I said when I arrived in Japan. If I don't think it's possible, I won't be there.
And one last question. What's your ideal team look like? What does it look like?
What do they look like? That's a very tough question. What do they look like? They have to be respected. And this competition for the endurance group, they get the respect for all over the world, with the Madison especially. Yumi already had it, but in the women peloton it's a bit different than the men peloton. And yesterday I was talking with Benjamin Thomas, who is a great French rider, who say, these guys impressed me. They really impressed me. So this is how Japan has to look strong and ambitious. よろしくお願いします。
Perfect.
How do you rate the endurance team's overall performance in the tournament, especially how it performed in action?
I'm very pleased. We came here with expectations of maybe getting on the podium, and to get on the podium in the Madison, the elimination and the women's omnium was above probably expectations. So I'm very, very satisfied with where we are. From a quick and brief perspective of the racing, I think we need to work on our tactics, on our technique in the Madison. We're a little bit inefficient at exchanging, and just race with a little bit more panache, a little bit more finesse. We're very strong, we're very fast, but we're getting beaten because we don't quite have the technical skills and we don't quite have the finesse of some of the European teams. Oh, so much. They've gained experience, they've gained confidence that they can race with the best. I mean, there were 3 Olympic medalists out there racing tonight, and they weren't any better than our riders. So I'm just excited that we have the chance to race at such a high level, and to take the athletes back to Japan now and have this experience in the back of their minds every day in training will really not only inspire them but also their teammates. And we're going to build momentum for the World Championships this year, the Asian Games, and then we're going to start building towards Paris 2024.